Hello and welcome back to Ready Right Now 1. This is Ryan and I will be continuing my playthrough of Factorio. So where we last left off, we were trying to get a main bus kind of worked out. I'm just looking at what I've got here in terms of water. Well, well, yeah, that too. But like it's trying to heat up here. So yes, these boilers don't actually get up to temp right away. So the steam has to get to 100%. Before these things are at operating fully. Looks like we're up high enough, I suppose. Although I'm looking at like the power output. I don't know. Gotta be careful. So I think I'd also tried to set up an expansion here, although that doesn't have to be done yet since I still have several more steam engines to bring online if I really wanted to kind of get that off the ground. So I'm going to just continue on here. Yeah. So we have a couple of issues. First of all, throughput. Um, there's not enough. So ingress is two of these guys. I'd like to have four yellows, but then that will very quickly deplete everything I've got here. 73K, 38K. So this means that I am going to need to uh, I'm gonna have to build like some kind of belt creator here, a belt array. Let me see. I know I've got that. There we are. Hmm. So I'm gonna actually build this guy right out here. Now this is a little bit different. In that I will not be putting. I'd really like to put it back here, but I would need to bring some greens back. Well, this is kind of an exception. I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put this guy out here. Great if I could fit him in there. I'm gonna put him out here. Okay. So, first of all, a couple things. These are not available just yet. And that is due because I do not have it queued up for the next one in that list. Yeah. Yikes. 200. Okay, let's get oil refining. Plastics. That. I got a lot going on right now. I need reds if I'm going to be doing additional throughput. I am definitely going to be needing reds. Like red belt stuff. I'm also going to be needing to do oil. Oil is a pretty big deal. It's well, not too difficult. It's expensive, but we'll get there. This is where I'll be getting my oil from. I will definitely be needing sulfur in order to get plastics. I think you need sulfur to get petroleum. No, I don't remember. No, you don't. But I do need. I could push that off because really, the sulfur is really just to get sulfuric acid, and the sulfuric acid is used in the production of blue circuits, but it's also used in the production or the extraction of uranium. So I'm actually going to dump this one. I don't technically need that right now. This would be a nice to have to get a greater yield. I'm going to get this one, so I would actually like a greater yield for my existing miners. So we'll get that guy started. I can only get one of them because this requires blue. I will be then getting this. Once this one finishes, I want to add this to the list. And this is because I have a rail system, smart rail system, that requires it. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just get all of these guys started because I need, these are all yellow assembly machine 3s, and I don't really have those guys yet. And really all these do is kind of affect the shear output. A lot of these require so many gears, and so I'm going to need a lot of that. In the meantime, let's get this set up. Yep. Okay. Bit of a downgrade, but these guys will get upgraded because a lot of these other guys require belts, and so you have to get that up and going. Definitely one of those. Let me get some more iron. So what I'll be doing is I will be converting several of these guys into the steel furnaces, so they'll be operating a lot faster, which means these belts will get saturated, which is good for this. I'll have to upgrade these. It still won't be enough because I've got 4 on the egress here and only 2 on ingress. But these will need to become reds, and if these 2 become reds and these lines become reds, then I can get enough in there, and it should be okay. I'm still going to be a little hamstrung though, but that's okay. I'll be relying a lot on. I'll still be relying a lot on things backing up in order to make it 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Okay. I'll need 5 more. Get some of this. These cost 2. Need 10 wood. 6, 8, 10. Yeah, that's going to be difficult. I don't even think I can do that yet. Well, Yep. Let's see, I need 8. 2, 3. I may have to, this is convenient to just drop one of those in there, but don't think I'll be able to do that because the substations require red, and I don't really have the that luxury yet. Kidding me? Get a couple of those. We'll power this guy a little bit later. I need, while I'm waiting, I'm definitely gonna need all of them and all of them. We'll do 30. I'll have to peel off one here and bring it down. I'll split one and run them that way. So these all follow the convention of like belts are all these, undergrounds, and splitters right down the line. Also, these take a mix of green and red. Okay. Good. Like something should have gone here. Oh, that's right. That was the power. I think everything is now set power-wise. Okay, get one more there. Now these fast inserters are going to this is gonna be fun. I need so many more. Two, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This might be enough. I will see momentarily. One. Okay, let's see. I think I got them all. I don't see any ghosts except for these. Is 9 minus 1. All right. So this is going to produce, at the very least, it's going to allow me to produce my belts. So I need to bring, where is it? A rebalance. gonna starve my nope. Okay, how are we coming along? Almost there. There we go. All is well. And I'll carry it this way. Do I have another one? About to. Carry on this way. Then we'll split. Now, one of these is going to back up pretty well. So I'm actually going to put another splitter in to kind of remedy that. Right there. Since this entire lane will terminate into here, it'll back up eventually, and then that will allow this to, some of the backup here to run into this lane. This lane is getting split into this one and onward into this one. I believe all these guys, yeah, are throttled. So this is kind of a nice little setup that I'll be able to use for some time. It will provide for me a lot of different belts automatically. I don't know how that happened, but I'll let those back up. Okay, and what I'll do is I will probably bring something out of here somehow, don't know. Maybe I'll put an underground belt here, make a little thing out here, drag it over here, split it and terminate into here, bring a red belt across somehow. Not ideal. I'll be doing a red belt here and putting more on there so I can actually bring a red one out this way, kind of up here, and somehow we'll figure it out. But this will now produce underground belts. Once I get some circuits in here, it'll produce some splitters. All right, so the whole purpose of doing this is because, again, I need to have a higher throughput. So that means I'm going to need a lot of red belts. Let's go pick up some, I think I need, yeah, I need stone. Ooh boy, I need a lot. I get a whole line here, 2 lines. There's 12. Another 12. Okay. There's 20. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Let's get another 24. Let's get 48. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Minus, minus. So this will allow me to replace all of these guys, I think. with steels. One at a time here, one line at a time. And then what I'm going to be doing with the replacements is I'll be running them further out. So I'll have a lot of steels and then a lot of just stone. I don't believe I'll be able to accommodate the required ingress of materials to make that all happen. Oh, we shall see. This is a very significant upgrade, I think. But we'll be eating a lot more because first of all, the steel furnaces, I think they work twice as fast as the regular furnaces. I think here, where's the, oh, craft speed is 1, steel is 2. Yeah. And then, so there's an electric one, which takes up more room than the steel furnace. It also has a crafting speed of just 2, but it has the potential to take modules. And I can't remember if the beacons affect it. Well, I know the beacons affect the electric ovens, but I'm not sure if the beacons affect the furnaces. They probably do. So that's the advantage that the electric ones have. But it comes at the cost of size. So this is kind of compact. It's efficient and compact. I think there's another design for these smelt lines where it's a little more efficient in terms of space, I think. And I think it's like a vertical or width space, but it's a little more costly. It requires more splitters and underground belts and stuff like that, and it's not worth it. I always go with the one that's a little more economical, just economical, because it's starting out, you want that. Plus it scales pretty well, I think. Never really had an issue with it. Let's see how my looks like the ingress is keeping up. I mean, it is a solid yellow belt coming out. I guess I'm worried about ingress. How much like raw ore am I able to supply to my buffers? But we'll see. All right, while we're waiting, the 88K there. Let's take a look at the bottom. All right, so I don't know. I don't think it's a net. I think it's just barely a net positive. Yeah, it's just barely a net positive. Yeah, so that's barely a net positive here. So we have more coming in than what's getting thrown out, but we have a much greater degree coming out than we did before. So we are for sure saturating this yellow belt almost a little too much because these furnaces have stopped because they can no longer export. And I suspect these will be stopping more often than not. So I think we're good in that regard. Okay. So what that allows me to do is this? I hope that's 12. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Okay, so not this guy. Now, when I get to red belts, I should be able to convert all of these to steel, except one. And then that will give me, from what I've been able to sort out in previous playthroughs, that will be my max. The design will have reached its ceiling. If I were to bring these on right now, the output belt would be it'd be worthless. I mean, right now I'm going to be having stoppages here. So I'll be converting, like this guy will remain, like I'll be converting all of these to steel like I did over here, except this one, or just one of them will not be a steel furnace. And that provides the max. I don't remember if that's for blue or if it's for red. I know red allows me to bring these guys online. So what I need now is I need to have these get upgraded. So let's do that, of course. What am I missing? Okay, that. Right now these things aren't moving as fast, I don't believe. But let's make sure those are going well. Okay. Now, yeah, that should allow these guys to stop. So that fully saturates. I think it fully saturates, but it's a little too much, just barely, which is why when we upgrade these, the red belt is twice as fast, or you can put more product, twice as much product on it as a yellow belt. But that's why when we get the red belt, we can easily bring all these online, but we have to leave one of them as not a steel, and that brings it just under being oversaturating the belt, and that's our optimal. Like I said, optimal for this design. And once we have two saturated red belts running into here, we can easily get 4 yellows coming out to saturate this whole thing. All right, so we're picking up. But still not perfect. We still run the risk that this might not be enough either. But I can bring an additional piece out and throw them right into there, so I'm not too worried about that. Okay. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to check and make sure. So this guy, this is looking like it's going to be a net negative. Yeah, so I'm actually consuming more than I'm bringing in. But that's easy. So you need to, yeah, I will just do, I think another 5. Let's start with this and see if I can fit 5 more in here. I think I might be butting up against some stone. That's not ideal. Yep, he will definitely be producing some stone. But that is remedied by simply moving him over here. Okay. 1, 2, 3. You can get them out there. Is what I'll be doing. Let's see. Get him there. There. Them all back out. Alright, thanks for joining me on this episode of the Factorio playthrough. I really hope that you will join me in the next one and just kind of follow my progression on the game. Thanks.